Rotary clubs address critical issues like disease and poverty and hunger all around the world, and that's a big deal. But some of their international projects are education, where Rotary is the largest privately funded source of scholarships in the world, and they also do humanitarian projects where they address critical issues like hunger, poverty, disease, and illiteracy. They do literacy projects where they have one of the famous attacks that is um, concentrating language encounter, and that has proven highly effective all around the world. And another great thing that they do is sorry, nervous. Is they do polio eradication. What is polio eradication exactly? It's been going on since 1985, and it was created as a way to immunize all the world's children against polio. Since it has been going on, over 2 billion children in over 120 countries have been immunized all around the world. And another one of their international projects that they do, and my all-time favorite, is the shelter box. The shelter box is a box that provides shelter, warmth, food supplies, and a smile. What the smile is it is for a child. And why that's so important to me is that somebody was really thinking if they thought that a child could use a coloring book or even a toy to send in this box to make their day a little better. And what they have for the shelter is they have a large tent that comes in the box, and they have cooking supplies. They have a small set of tools, and with this tools is like a saw so they can work around fallen trees and things like that. And they just get simple things in a big tote that is sent to them. Why that is so important to me is because I helped raise money for the shelter box. The reason I could do this is because I'm involved in a Rotary-sponsored club called Interact. And Interact said that we would try and raise money with our school for a shelter box, and Rotary told us that they would match what we raised. And we ended up raising over $800, and that was a really big deal for our school. We did a penny drive, and we promoted Interact and Rotary all through our school, and it really got the word out what that was. And so we were able to buy a shelter box with that money. Not only does Rotary sponsor my club, Interact, but they sponsor countless clubs at our school. And that's a big deal because people wouldn't be able to be in some clubs if Rotary didn't put some effort to help with them, because we wouldn't be able to afford to put all the clubs out with our school fees. But another important thing that they do is what I mentioned earlier, the Rotary auction. The Rotary auction, like I thought before, was just raising revenue for the club, but that was wrong. What they were doing with the money that they raised was putting every single penny back into the community by just buying things for the community, but most importantly, they were giving out scholarships. A scholarship that is actually renewable every single year for a college student, and that is a big deal because some people can't afford college as it has really went up. And so some people who might not normally be able to attend college can now go to college with that Rotary money. And this money not only goes towards scholarships, but it goes toward athletics, and it's given to the athletic group so they can divide them amongst themselves. And this, like I said, athletic stuff costs a lot of money, and so without Rotary, we wouldn't be able to have a lot of things. They don't always ask to be noted for what they did. They can do it secretly, and sometimes I never even know when they sponsored something. And that's really big that they can do that without expecting recognition for what they did. If I can see what Rotary has done for me and my small community, and that they're all working together around the world, just imagine what they can do. They're building communities and bridging continents.